Hello. We're going to do love today because it's the day of Venus. If anyone shows up. And talk, I guess, Hello. Hi, Stephen. How are you? I was out getting my New Year stuff. Because I've decided to do all the things. My daughter-in-law is Mexican, and she kind of got me on board with all of the things you do on New Year's. So, doing all of it. Hi. Can I call you Vane? Because I don't, how do you, I can, Vanaspiri? I did make a post yesterday saying if anyone was interested in a question reading, that they could pay via my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal for $10 holler. But other than that, I will do a general love reading. And we're not talking about December anymore. We're done with it. We're so over it. It's really funny because every time I do love readings in here or on the channel, it's like everyone says they don't want something from the past, but when people are booking for past people, already what? What you selling, Steven? The new year? We got how many days? 2 more days till it's all over. Well, Mercury retrograde has been a little tough. I didn't have anyone come back, but it's been tough. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. So yeah, what's coming in January. Everyone's doing January readings now. I don't want to be left out, right? I want to be popular. No, I don't. I have to get all my love cards out. I like to dedicate decks to specific things. January 1st, we're going to have better relationships, lots of money. Yeah, I don't really bother with people too much. I like my own space, and my roommate's away. So it was just very much a very peaceful holiday. It doesn't make me sad to spend time alone. I know it makes some people sad. It don't make me sad, so. Fix these cards. I do have one particular person who does usually come back around Mercury retrograde, but not this time. I like relationships. I really do, but I've been really focused on doing for myself. So, you know, I'm a Libra Venus, so I tend to overdo for others is my flow. And, you know, it's very difficult for anyone who has Libra Venus. It's difficult because we believe that we can only be successful as part of a relationship. So it took me a long time. Oh, you're all about making make sense. So you like people who are very stable. Capricorn would be a good match for you. Oh boy, Tinder has a special going. So we're going to see what's coming towards the collective in love in January. Hello, Marty. How are things? And I have started posting again on my other channel. If anyone's interested in spiritual practice and manifesting and different things, journaling specifically, because my guides have been telling me to get back on board. Sometimes I go there, Marty. I don't actually do anything. I don't talk to anybody. I just like to see what's out there. And I use it as a manifesting technique. Like, I will go to dating apps to let the universe know that I'm open. But it's very difficult for me on so many levels because Scorpio rules my house of relationships, and my Mars is in Aquarius, so I very much like outside the box people, musicians, creatives, and how that. I've met a few people from Tinder, a few people from Facebook, but you know, it just, I don't know. I hope that this environment concerning dating and relationships doesn't last forever, but you know, I'm not for the temporary silly nature to it. So, you know, you think as Sagittarius, you want serious relationships? Try having Scorpio at the helm. Like, for real. Oh my goodness, right? I'm from Pennsylvania. I think we talked about that. You know what I am, Stephen? I am open, and the reason that I'm open is because I like all of my chakras to be healthy. Okay, so, and I understand that you literally can't attract anything without your heart chakra open, without moving through love. So I'm open to it coming if it makes sense. But I'm also okay with being alone if that is what happens. And this year is definitely not the year of allowing. Okay? I'm not allowing bullshit this year. So I allowed too much last year and took a few lessons in that. I know. When's that happening, Marty? When are you moving with the Irish? Is there a healthy gay community in Ireland? Because I know that's like what you're looking to do. I mean, not just be gay. I mean, help the youth in that area. Well, I think that most people would, you know. As someone who works with energy, I cannot allow for certain things. So, okay. All right. So we'll just see what's coming in love in 2024 for Sagittarius. Ew. Hmm. Oh boy. It's definitely someone thinking about Sagittarius. And of course, Mercury goes direct on January 1st. So if you even look at readings, they're going to be, we're still seeing past people. It's just, you know. Oh, I didn't know that, Marty. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. I don't think it's, yeah, I don't think it's weird. I mean, okay. So what's coming through towards Sagittarius in love in 2024? Where's the love? Ooh, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Some major arcana for love, y'all. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, hit that like button. And I'm sorry about the whole Aries thing. I got Aries season wrong, and it started this big storm in the comments. But I have this new policy for anyone who directly criticizes me. They got to go. So I automatically eliminate them. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, what the heck is going on? You got 5 major arcana here. So there's going to be some big changes in your love life. Sorry to be the one to tell you. It feels bigger than that. It feels like big changes within you, honestly. Oh, it's vain spirit. How was I reading that? I mean, for real, how was I reading that? Marty, I'm okay with people like expressing what they're going through because I think that's what community is all about. But there have been a few people who have like criticized how I read cards or uh, words I repeat too much. And then there was this girl telling me how I shouldn't, how wrong I am to share wrong information. So basically, what I do is I hide them from the channel because, you know, I look at it like YouTube, I get paid on YouTube, but like they're not my boss, right? So it's mine, it's my channel. You know what I'm saying? It's my channel. So my thinking is I decide what is okay and what is not okay. I know a lot of readers will turn off their comments because of that, but like there's a lot of negativity that goes on. Of course, people think they're brave behind a screen, right? So yeah, I don't answer them. I just hide them from the channel. There was one guy who kept saying that what was I saying? there was something I was saying all the time, and I do that a lot actually with different words, but detach is reversed. So there's like in the heart space, there's some major change coming. Thank you, Marty. There's some major change coming. And it's very interesting, but we've been showing up as the Empress in almost every reading. So it may have been like a long, long process of, healing and, you know, thank you, Stephen. You know, but especially if you've been detached emotionally, that's about to end. Okay, because detach is reversed. So you're coming out of that. You may have been in that while you were becoming the Empress, like while you were figuring out what you needed, what you wanted, but you had to do it for yourself first. So, what you're worth, yeah, Sagittarius has a lot of confidence, but it's a little different. We still can struggle with self-worth and still feel like we have to do too much, like almost work for things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So you've been becoming the Empress. Now, the Empress, of course, is not gender specific. The Empress is an energy. You're exuding love. Like you're so much, and I've been saying it in the readings all year about how Sagittarius needed to sit in their heart space more. You're there. You're in your heart space. Now, for me, the Eight of Cups reversed is not walking away. I don't think the Eight of Cups reversed is a healthy energy, honestly, because it says that, you won't detach from something, right? Hi, April. Yeah, aren't we all? So you're sitting more in your heart space, and like the energy is so beautiful. As far as major arcanas go, you're not going through the difficult ones. It's like you've already been through it. You've learned, and you learn through detachment, to be quite honest. And for some, you may have been really spending some major time alone, but you're really in touch with what it is you need, what it is you bring to the table, and see, when you become the Empress, it's like, God, it's so hard to really so explain the Empress. You don't have to do anything. You command it. Like you literally be it, it just comes to you. Because you are the seed, you are the flower, you are the sun, and you need it to put yourself away from people in order to do that. Because sitting in the heart space is not an easy flow for Sagittarius. Okay? And to attract love, you have to be love. And that is what's going on. The Wheel of Fortune's at the middle of the reading. So, could there be some unexpected changes happening? Yes, there could. You're really going, but this can also, I know we're talking about love right now. Thank you, April. Exactly. It's like I'm very zen as a Sagittarius because I'm a Sagittarius moon until you bring it to me. If you bring it to me, it's going to go like that. And my answer is to just get the scissors out. So anyways, this has been a journey, right? And you may really find you're feeling very comfortable in your own skin. Okay? And you have made changes. And so I think though it might have felt difficult, especially while Jupiter has been in retrograde, because Jupiter in retrograde slows everything down. And every time shit slows down, we start to, because that's why I feel like Sagittarius really struggles with retrogrades, specifically Mercury, because we will say the thing. But, Jupiter is our planet. And so it's like nothing's been moving forward, and so you have very much been in this energy of, you know what, I'm just here doing things for me, getting myself straight. I'm not tested. I'm not tested. I'm going with the flow of things, which is a change. I know what they say, and they think Sagittarius is that way, but we're really not. We literally like to know what's happening a year from now, 2 years from now, because we are big picture people. But I feel like you're not even flowing in the big picture. Like, I don't need to see what the big picture is. I need to do things right now that make me feel good. And so, yeah. Yes, yes. And wow, judgment. No, where you're not. So, judgment is here too. Like, it's kind of like this build to this, right? Because I do feel as soon as Jupiter goes direct, you're going to be feeling much different. Like, and in terms of love, it's exactly that. You've been, detaching from what's not for you, right? Especially in terms of challenges, right? Challenges in love, and really focusing on yourself, what you need, and being very nurturing to yourself, because that's what I always think about the Empress. And now you're just going with the flow. It's like there may be something coming that is going to blossom, right? It's a different way of being, because with judgment, we're making a decision. We're also leaving the past behind. We're having an awakening. And I do feel like this starts to change because your sacral chakra is here. And the sacral chakra controls your emotions, your intuition, your creativity, your sexual side. Okay? And it's kind of like you're feeling it again. And I think this is such beautiful energy for you, Sagittarius. Like, yes, I believe that judgments are hard too. But you've been okay with I don't want to say waiting, but flowing through whatever the current moment is giving you, because it's allowed for you to do stuff for yourself. It's allowed for you to figure things out. It's allowed for you to love yourself and be very true to what maybe you didn't even know what your needs were. But you're very sure now. And you're coming to be very sure that you're ready to open up to new experiences. You're feeling sexy, the sacral chakra. I love, and I believe that we control the sacral chakra. It's either that or the solar plexus, which can also say that for some, that something's coming, because of judgment and the sacral chakra. So, and maybe even subconsciously for a lot of people, just knowing you had to do this work so that you could be ready for whatever is coming. I said what I said. I said what I said. I think there's a lot of tarot readers too who see different cards in different ways to represent different things. Like, I don't see it completely like the high priestess, traditionally that is Gemini, and even Virgo, I think. But I don't I don't see it as Gemini. I only see it as Pisces. I cannot even fathom that anyone would see the high priestess as anything but Pisces. You know, so. And the truth is that is exactly what's happening. Sagittarius is making themselves feel sexy. But listen for a minute, because Sagittarius moves through sexual energy. We're passion driven. So it's not about like that's something that someone else gives us. That's just who we are. And the more you call your fire to you, the more you call your power to you, the more you're going to start to feel it. We are sexual people by nature, and that comes from the inside. And I don't really think that people get that. Okay, I'm getting loud, right? So let's see who you're attracting. Who is Sagittarius attracting in 2024? Okay. Who is Sagittarius attracting in 2024? 2024. No. 2024. A past life partner. For some, definitely someone from the past. For others, 6 of Cups. I said what I said, Stephen. The High Priestess is Pisces for me. So the 6 of Cups is who you're attracting. Now, if this isn't someone from the past, this can be a past life partner, someone you knew in another life. And you'll know that because they feel like home when you meet them. It feels like you've known them forever. Who really wants to make your dreams come true. And it's so funny because you don't even see this coming, right? The high priestess is reversed. Speaking of the high priestess, wow, did I just like call the high priestess here? I feel like this is going to be a surprise to you. And it's definitely going to be interesting because it's someone that you can't read. Okay? It's someone that you can't read. Well, then don't have lemons, have oranges. 3 of Wands, and you're going to take a new life with this person, a new path with this person. The Death card reversed with the 3 of Cups. It could be that this person helps you see, oh wow, 3 of Pentacles. Oh, Jesus, the Lovers. And the Fool. I feel like you might start off as friends with this person. And if it's someone from your past, it's someone who can't let go of feelings for you. This is interesting. This definitely can be someone who's coming to see you. Could be Mercury retrograde making its final push too. Hi, Hadley. You missed the whole thing about how great Sagittarius is right now. So what does Sagittarius need to know about love in January? Love in January. That doesn't mean what you think it means, Stephen. The world is an ending and the Fool is a beginning. You know? So it, of course, is a new beginning and a new cycle. It also requires risk. I wonder, like, how open you are to risk, Stephen. I don't see the Fool as intuition at all. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There's someone here. We're seeing it again. It feels like this was a recent message that we were seeing. Why do I deserve someone like you? Sex with you. Can't make a decision. What do you see in me? There's someone in your energy. I feel like this might be current. Who you were intimate with. But they left. They left because the passion is too much. I am scared of rejection. This is someone who struggles really with feeling good about themselves. That's a little separation message that came through. We'll just keep hitting the different decks till we get some future messages, because I'm really feeling like we're not. Okay. What is coming towards Sagittarius in love in 2024? Of course, we do still feel Mercury retrograde all the way through January. The shadow. Love in the new year. Love in the new year. The Hangman. Love in the new year. Oh my God, the Six of Cups won't stop. Love in the new year. Love in the new year. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. I'm like practically seeing the reading from the other day. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Oh, Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Sagittarius. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Let's see this. So for some, there is a person here who has been holding back. The Hangman. Holding back. You know, probably haven't heard from them. You probably haven't heard from this person in a long time, to be honest. The Hangman and the Six of Cups, like, it's showing up again. I don't know. It's like the Six of Cups is persistent. They could have Virgo energy. And this could be a past life partner, but it definitely has the feel of someone that you haven't heard from in a long time. But with the Two of Pentacles being here, I feel like, Sag, you may actually have more than one choice. And you could be iffy, right? Because the Two of Pentacles is with the Five of Cups. So you could be iffy, but you also, it does feel like you have a choice here, even though the other person isn't showing up. Unless they are the Page of Wands here. But it feels like you have more than one choice. Because you're iffy about, you don't want to make the wrong decision. You don't want to make, because with the Five of Cups, you know, there's still two cups looking up, right? And you don't want to make the decision and wind up regretting it. There is a conversation, though, coming. Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords reversed with the Ace of Swords. There is coming out of conflict with someone who acted very selfish and self-involved, probably played a lot of games, right? You'd be telling them some hard truth. Hard truth. Hard truth. Like, I don't feel like you're giving this person any quarter whatsoever. Like, they're trying to make peace, you know, over what they did, but, you know, you're telling them the truth, and you're telling them the truth that you have more than one option. Three of Pentacles. More than one option here, Sagittarius. And for you, that could be like, remember that the Three of Pentacles is just like, it can be something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. But from the Two of Pentacles standpoint, you want to focus on what's important. Like, so it could be money too. It could be like, you know, you're saying, I just don't have time for this right now because I'm focusing on what is working. You know, I'm happy to talk to you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the big truth here, and it might hurt. And it might hurt. This is not a past situation. This hasn't happened yet. Okay, so there could be another instance of this happening for those who feel like it has already happened. I mean, we can't always look to make it fit, right? So be open to this might be happening in January, because that's what I called for. But, you know, if it is something in the past, then it is. If you're standing here very strong as the Queen of Wands, really, because you're, you know, you're pursuing things for yourself. You're looking at new directions, and really, it does feel like this whole thing is like, where's the payoff for me? You know? Where's the payoff? So, in other words, saying to yourself, I mean, I'm happy to let this conflict go, but where's the payoff for me? Because otherwise, I can just keep moving. I can just keep moving. That's not what I mean. It's not about someone paying you for love. It's not about getting paid. But with the Six of Pentacles, meaning, you know, there's a very high possibility that you're thinking about effort, that you're thinking about equal give and take, which this person absolutely did not give in the past. They absolutely did not. And so you're being very honest that you're interested in people who do, in things that do in your life, and you put a lot of work into yourself. So you're tending to look at things, even love, in terms of, is this loving me? Not just, how much can I love someone, right? How much can I do for you? That kind of thing. That's what it means. I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You want to know if they are actually going to be on equal footing with you. And that is the payoff. You don't want to put effort into a relationship that gives nothing back, right? And that's what you're saying. If you can't do that, then I can change direction. I can change direction. And yeah. So let's see where this ends up. Where does this end up? Where does this end up? So that's the payoff. Effort is the payoff. Equal partnership is the payoff. Oh, where does this, okay. Where does this end up? Oh, interesting. Where this ends up is that this person pulls back again. King of Swords. You gave them a lot to think about, but they pull back again. Maybe they don't, maybe they feel like it's an argument or whatever. You know, they're really thinking that's true. And I feel like the moment they pull back is the moment you say, you know what? I'm out. Because the Three of Wands with the Empress, you're turning your back on anything less than what you deserve. Because you're the Empress, you know you don't have to put up with this and you deserve to have what you want. And so it's like, I love you, but I got to go. I got to go towards the sun. Towards the sun. So this might actually be the last push of Mercury retrograde, to be honest. Four of Swords. The Hierophant. Interesting. The Chariot. Oh my goodness. I feel like this person comes back yet again. Because you gave them something to think about. Four of Swords. Gave them something to think about. And they've been doing it. And the Hierophant and the Chariot. They want to move forward with you. And they're committed. They're all in. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And, you know, the other thing that they're saying is that, I don't know, I feel like this person had a lot of growing to do. But the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands, I feel also like this person may have thought that you are always going to be there, right? And so there was a lot that they didn't look at. There was a lot that they didn't want to look at, you know, and one of the primary things is you. For some reason, this person didn't want to accept that you were the one. That you were the one they wanted. That you were what they were running to. Or running from. You know, because they're facing different directions. Because it's actually going the other way. But they spent so much time running from what they didn't want to see. And that was you, Sag. It looks like happiness is here. Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Knight of Cups. No, I kind of feel like you're forcing this person into action. Oh, who's Steven? No, Steven's not a heckler. He just has strong opinions, as all Sagittarius does. Right, Steven? That actually didn't feel like January to me, but you know, I don't know what any of you are talking about. If who's been hurt before. Yeah, sometimes I do think that hurt people and people who are spend a huge amount of time in survival mode, don't want to really face that they could be happy. They don't see the happiness they have right in front of them. But I feel like this person, what they don't see is that they have been running towards it the whole time. Until it gets to be too much. And then I said what I said. So I kind of really feel like this is still the end of December. Or this was just someone sneaking into the reading. I don't know. I always check, Steven. We don't take it personal. So, yeah, that was your love reading. You want a truck, April? I want a house by a lake. A tiny house would be okay. It really would. Because I plan to travel in 2024. That is my plan. I want to go somewhere different every 1 to 2 months. Little trips. Yes, hello, Hillary. I don't know what to say. Past energies have been coming up. It's just how it is. And since that's past life, it very much has that twin flame feel to it. So even if this wasn't your reading, this is what's coming up. So we'll still be feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde all the way to the end of January. So there could be someone coming back, or it could just be a past life partner. This feels like a journey of push and pull, honestly. Someone who is afraid. Someone who is afraid. I don't think any of us are, love is messy. It just is how it is. And, fortunately, I don't control the cards. And the Six of Cups came out twice. So for someone, this is definitely your message. And I actually feel like it's Sagittarius who may be saying, look, no, I'm not here for this. And this makes this person do something. For sure. For sure, but it goes that way. So I appreciate y'all so much. You have an espresso machine? That's like a dream. I know, I got to make more coffee, but actually, I have to take a nap because I take a nap every day, generally, since I was like 25. But I've been having trouble sleeping. Travel time. Yeah. Who knows? I was thinking like small trips, Marty. you know, I don't know. In the readings, there's been a lot coming out. There's been future love coming out. There's been, past love. Everyone gets mad, I know, when the past love comes out, but some people are wanting it. Some people are wanting to reconcile. I don't know, Steven. I don't know that I agree with you. I don't think that we should stay in toxic situations, but we should also hold space while not sacrificing ourselves to allow people to change. People can change, or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I think the point is you don't wait for that. You don't wait for that, but you don't hold a mistake against someone, you know. So I can appreciate some people who want things back because I've been there, and people who just want to keep it moving. Oh, thank you, Marty. That's such a big endeavor. I mean, we could debate love like all day long. I honestly don't cut people off. I either we're friends, or I can hold space. I'm not going to wait for you. So if I find someone else, that's just the way it goes. Are you a truck driver, April? You should never wait. There's no such thing as closure. Closure does not exist. There's never going to be an answer that is good enough. I don't see closure with people. I really don't. And there was something, there's this good podcast called Tonight's Conversation. And the one dude on there was saying that, everyone's dealing with their own stuff, but today we allow that to make excuses for people. And he says, if you ghost me, I don't care why you ghosted me. The point is you ghosted me and I'm out. I get that. Yes, don't do that. You sacrificed yourself, Marty. You did. I well, I will not deal with toxic behaviors, and I do believe that on occasion I have allowed too much. And so now I don't, but I hope very much that said people are growing and changing. It just, sometimes we become enablers in the situation even by staying. So we can't stay anymore, you know? Because I very much used to believe in the concept of meeting people where they are until I realized that meant I had to go there. And now I strongly support, I am not going to meet people where they are. They can meet me up here when they're ready. Yeah, well, I think that, sometimes we don't want to see the toxic, and sometimes it shows us how we're toxic, you know? We've all got stuff to work on, and no one is perfect. So that's something, don't expect perfect people. Yeah, you're setting yourself up. There's no such thing as a totally whole person. No such thing, but it's kind of like finding someone. What did what's his name? Um Therapy Jeff, right? Therapy Jeff says, what did he say? Find someone that you feel safe sharing your triggers with. And for me, it isn't even, love is great. For real, it is. It's a great, great feeling. But so is safety. Physical safety, emotional safety, spiritual safety is the most important thing to me. Oh yes, I love Therapy Jeff. I do. I love me some Therapy Jeff. One thing I don't need, definitely don't need a perfect person, and none of us should, but someone who is trying. Someone who is trying. You know, we can grow together or we can grow apart. There's no other way. No other way. We can't go back. Right? It's all about moving forward. That is my main thing. And to truth be told, something new isn't always going to fix the problem. Just saying. So I am out of here. I'm done with all of my TED Talks. And thank you guys for joining me. Speak to you soon. Not a truck driver like I'm thinking. Okay. Toodles.